Interesting, the Protestant reformer Martin Luther said when he became a monk, he forgot one thing, that when he, quote unquote, left the world behind, he still took that rascal with him into the monk's cell, namely himself. That's the recognition we have to come to. It's not, Jesus said it's not what comes to us from outside that makes us unclean, it's what's in our hearts. We are unclean. The uncleanness comes bubbling out of us. And that's a completely different orientation than legalism and asceticism and self-made religion implies here. So I think Paul's point is not that we're freed from any obligation to laws, to commands, to rules. What he's saying is that self-made religion, which is going back to either pagan or Jewish or other forms of legalism and asceticism, these things are just pure superstition. They have absolutely no value in the Christian life.
Mike, one of the things I've noticed doing ministry now for several years is a lot of times people who come out of churches that are very, very legalistic, they've had to follow all of these rules. There's so much shame and guilt associated with breaking one of the fences around the actual law, that you have these pendulum shifts where people will be there, they're in the churches where they're following all the rules as good as they can, and then they make one mistake and then it's off the deep end.
Yep.
Because it's,
make a rule or break a rule.
Make a rule or break a rule. And so it's this constant shift between legalism and then just complete license, and goes to show how dangerous this is.
Yeah, I was quoting Martin Luther a moment ago. He said that there was now this great liberty, this freedom of the gospel, and then a great controversy over antinomianism. So antinomianism means against lawism. The pendulum swing that you're talking about, and Luther had a great illustration. He says we're like a drunk man who falls off the horse on one side, gets back up on the horse, and falls off on the other side. Don't fall off the horse.
Don't even get on the horse.
I think that's the point.